Hey y'all, Lady TC Knows here, and let me tell you about this 2/12/25 moon some more. This is part 2. This moon is not just a shining light. It's at the edge of massive energetic shifts, and this moon is universe last call to you to wake up before everything changes. You've probably felt it creeping in, those little signs that something big is coming. It's not just some random cosmic event. February is packed with intense spiritual energy, and this full moon is the spark that lights the fuse. Think of it like the calm before the storm, but the kind of storm that doesn't just pass through and leaves things as they were. This one here is to rearrange everything, and if you're not paying attention, you'll miss the chance to ride that wave, to end up stuck, wondering what just happened. Because after this, there's no going back. The meaning behind this number 12 is very deep. It's an angelic number. You guys heard this before. 12 is the number of completion. 12 months in a year, 12 zodiac signs, we know it's really 13. 12 hours on a clock is still the system we follow. Perfect cosmic cycle, wrapping things up in a little neat bow. In numerology, it represents harmony, balance in the universe, tying loose ends together. Sounds comforting, right? But here's the thing. This time, the number 12 isn't about completion. It's about initiation, okay? Sometimes the end is just the front door to something bigger. This full moon isn't about closing a chapter. It's ripping out the whole page, that false sense of completion. That's the illusion. The universe isn't just trying to get in bed. It's here to shake you awake. Because 12 isn't just about cycles. It's about what happens when those cycles are broken. Okay, y'all, so let's finish up with part 2. Here we go.
Decisions made now might feel right in the moment, but give it a day or two, and you'll realize they were impulsive. Think of it like this. The full moon is a spotlight. It shines so brightly on one part of your life that everything else fades into the shadows. You're seeing things, but not the whole picture. And when you make decisions from that narrow perspective, you risk missing out on important details. So if you're feeling that itch to make a big move, pause. Let the energy settle. If that urge is still there in a couple of days, then maybe it's something worth acting on. But don't let this moon's intensity trick you into thinking every feeling needs immediate action. Big emotions don't always mean big truths. Sometimes they're just big distractions. Wait it out. Let the dust settle. You'll thank yourself later. Everyone loves to think the full moon is the perfect time to ask the universe for signs. But what if I told you that the signs you're getting might not be real? This moon isn't just amplifying your intuition. It's amplifying everything. Your emotions, your fears, your hopes, and yeah, your imagination too. When the energy is this intense, it's easy to misread things. That random number on the clock, that weird dream you had last night, under normal circumstances, maybe they'd mean something. But under this full moon, they could just be noise. The universe isn't always speaking to you. Sometimes it's just an echo of your own mind. The danger here is that people start chasing illusions. You're feeling emotional, so you want to see signs. You want validation. And that's when you start twisting every little thing into a message. But not every feather on the ground, not every flickering light is a divine signal. Sometimes it's just life happening. This full moon's chaotic energy can make you think you're getting clear guidance when really, you're just caught in a feedback loop of your own heightened emotions. And when you start acting on those false signs, that's when things get messy. You might end up making decisions based on pure fantasy, not reality. So, if you're out here asking the universe for a sign, pause, take a breath, let the energy settle. If it's a real message, it'll still be there when things calm down. Not every whisper in the dark is a message from the stars. Sometimes it's just the wind. You think manifestation takes time? Not under this full moon. This moon is supercharged, and it's turning your thoughts into reality faster than you think. And here's where it gets tricky. This doesn't just apply to the positive stuff. Your fears, your anxieties, your self-doubts, they're on the fast track too. The universe isn't picky. It'll manifest what you focus on, good or bad. If you're sitting there worrying about everything that could go wrong, guess what? You're giving that energy a front row seat in your life. This moon is like a cosmic amplifier, and whatever you're thinking about, it's getting cranked up to max volume. So if you're focused on negative outcomes, don't be surprised when things start feeling heavy, chaotic, or downright unlucky. But here's the good news. You can flip the script. The same way negative thoughts can spiral out of control, positive ones can explode into opportunities. The key is being mindful of where your focus goes. You don't have to fake happiness or ignore real problems, but don't let your mind camp out in fear either. Where your attention goes, energy flows, and this full moon moves fast. So if you catch yourself spiraling, pause, reframe, shift your focus to what you want, not what you're afraid of. Because under this moon, your thoughts aren't just passing through, they're shaping your reality. You think the full moon's intensity ends when the night is over? Think again. Tomorrow, you might wake up feeling drained, foggy, or just off. That's not random. The full moon doesn't just flood the sky with light, it floods you with energy. And when the flood recedes, you feel the crash. Here's the thing. During the full moon, your body and mind are processing way more than you realize. Emotionally, you've been on high alert. Thoughts racing, emotions heightened, energy buzzing like static in the air. But once that lunar energy peaks and starts to fade, it leaves behind this weird emptiness, like your system doesn't know what to do with itself anymore. It's not just tiredness, it's deeper than that. You might feel emotionally flat, like the spark that was driving you suddenly disappeared. Or maybe you feel irritated for no reason, snapping at people or feeling overwhelmed by the smallest things. Some people even feel physically off, headaches, muscle tension, or that weird heavy sensation like you're dragging yourself through the day. And if you've been emotionally charged during the full moon, whether it's excitement, anxiety, or deep reflection, tomorrow might feel like an emotional hangover. That's because your nervous system was running at full speed, and now it's crashing down to earth. Imagine running a marathon you didn't even realize you signed up for, and waking up the next day wondering why you can't move. But here's where it gets tricky. A lot of people mistake this moon hangover for something bigger, like thinking they're falling into a funk, or that something's suddenly wrong with their life. But in reality, it's just the energetic come down. Your body and spirit are recalibrating after riding that intense wave of lunar energy. And don't be surprised if your dreams get weird too. Even after the full moon passes, your subconscious might still be working overtime, processing all that emotional and energetic clutter. Nightmares, vivid dreams, or restless sleep are all part of the package. But the good news, it won't last. This phase is temporary, and it's actually your body's way of balancing itself out. The more you fight it, pushing through, trying to force productivity, the worse it feels.
Okay, hey, Holy Watchers, that's the end of part 2. I just wanted to give you a note here. I know it seems heavy duty with this one, but it's the end of a shift cycle. It's a clearing. The universe is helping you to clear out that clutter. So take advantage because it's the start of a new beginning with this shifting. So this is your chance to clear out that clutter once and for all, and don't forget to get rid of that drama and release it into the universe. Set some great intentions. I believe in you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.